I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you even know yourself? Or are you just the addition of all your friends? Or are you just a product of the environment around you? Do you even know who you are? Not what Becky likes, not what Rebecca likes, but what you like. Be your own person. Live for yourself. You are killing yourself living for others. That was an intense intro, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, hey guys, my name is Mariam. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, or if you're listening to my podcast. Guys, I have a podcast. It's called The It Girl Diaries, and it's on Spotify. So go follow if you want to listen to this on like audio. But I'm just a girl who likes to give advice. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you comment down below, subscribe. Let's get on with the video. For people, their biggest fear is being alone. Because obviously it's ingrained in us. As, you know, humans, we, you know, as cavemen, cavewomen, survival instinct was to be in packs, was to be together, because being alone, you're scared something may happen to you. But being alone is going to make you powerful. People be able to see that you don't need nobody. You don't need to be the sheep following the crowd or following the herd. You get your power back. You don't seem like a person who doesn't have their head screwed on. You look like a person who knows they've got a good head on their shoulders and that they know what they want to do with their life. Why are you afraid to be alone? Why are you afraid to you actually want to be? Journal that, work through that, and dissolve it. Trust me, the reason why you don't want to be alone is probably deep rooted in you, and it's probably going to hurt you if you continue doing it. You are not supposed to be like other people. You are supposed to be you. It's okay to experiment. Like, let's say you see this person doing this one thing, you're like, oh, that's kind of cool, I want to do that. But if you know deep down you don't like what you're doing, for example, if you like wearing revealing clothes, right? If you see someone doing that and you see they get attention, more attention from people, and you're like, oh, I want to do that as well because I want attention, you are going to hurt yourself for the long run. What if you genuinely just like wearing revealing clothes, like regardless of what people do or not, you do you. I'm talking about the people who like to be in the crowd. How do you expect to be confident if you don't even know who you are? Like, you don't know your likes, your dislikes. No one's telling you, oh, you're so annoying, but you can't even be like, no, I'm not annoying, because you don't even know yourself. If you don't know yourself, people will decide who you are for you, and then if their narrative is bad, then I don't know what to tell you, but you will live a bad life. Lucky for you, if around positive people, it will lift you up. But most likely, people will be telling you negative things. If you don't know who you are, people are telling you, oh, you're so stupid, oh, you're so dumb. You don't know who you are, so of course you're going to agree with that. But if you're like, wait, they don't even know me, I know in myself I'm a smart person, that confidence is going to be unbreakable and unshakable compared to you don't even know the type of person you are. I'm going to use a little example for myself. If anybody from my school is watching this, go away. So between like year 7 to year 8 to year 9, so that's like grade 6 to grade 8, I think. I don't know what years, but in America, but yeah, it's grade 6 to grade 8. I used to be called depressed because naturally I'm a quite quiet and reserved person in like big groups. Like, I don't really like to talk that much. Like, I'm more like a listener. And if you ask me questions, I'll reply. But most of the time, I'm not really the person that's being the entertainer of the group. Like, no. Like, only if I'm in that mood, but most of the time I'm quiet. And when I used to get called quiet, I used to get called depressed. But like, oh, Mary, you never speak. You're always so quiet. Like, you're always so shy. You're so depressed. I don't know who I was then. Obviously, I'm a child. I'm still trying to figure out. At the time, I didn't know who I was. So because people kept telling me I'm depressed, I stuck with that narrative, and naturally I became depressed. I'm not going to say I was actually, because I may have been depressed, I may not have been depressed, but I never got clinically diagnosed. I'm not going to, if you watch my videos on Embrace Your Dark Side, I'm not going to attach myself to being a depressed person like anymore. By the time I did claim it. And then when I saw that, oh, okay, this narrative is not working for me, let me switch to another narrative. Let me be live, let me be bubbly, knowing deep down I'm not the type of person to be live and bubbly. In a large group of people, I don't really like that much attention, like that, you know what I mean? So I'll become alive and bubbly, posting 10 many times on my story every single day, you know, like waiting for the attention for people to text me back. I literally forced myself into my friendship group. Like, it's paid off now. By the time I literally forced myself into the friendship group, I really wanted to, you know, be, and obviously you guys know I'm new, I'm changed now. Guys like me. I'm no longer depressed. You guys can talk to me like I'm not a weirdo. And I'm not gonna lie to you, guys, I was the most ugliest at the time. I was so ugly during this time. Like in grade 6, year 7, I was like, I wasn't ugly, but I wasn't that bad, bro. Grade 7 and year 8, it was so bad. And you know why I realized? It's because I wasn't being myself. I was acting like everybody else. I wanted to fit in with the crowd. I wanted to be like, oh guys, like I'm too cool for school, type. Essentially from this story, what I'm trying to say to you guys is that you following the crowd, you trying to be like everybody else, may be making you uglier. And physically, if it may make you prettier, but your energy, your vibes, because energy says a lot about you, it makes you uglier. It makes you less attractive. It makes you repulsive even. Another thing is that sometimes your thoughts are not even yours. Have you ever hanged out around a person that is really negative and you start thinking like them and you're like, hold on a minute. I never used to think like this before. Why am I thinking like this now? It's because they're not your thoughts. When you fully know yourself and you know who you are as a person, you're able to differentiate whether this person's thoughts is yours or someone else's. I have been in many situations where people will tell me things and I will start thinking like them and I start identifying them as my thoughts, and it just depletes my happiness, depletes my mood. But if I knew them, the type of person I was, knew in myself like the way I think, especially the way I think, when you know the way you think, you can filter out all the other thoughts that are not yours. Because you'd be surprised how many thoughts that you have today that are not even yours. When you know how you think, you're unbreakable. You're unshakable. Nobody can get to you. No outside factors can affect you the way you think. Nobody can influence you, negative or positive. With me, even if something seems positive, I wait on my own terms. It comes like me being influenced by other people. I hold on a minute. I don't jump on the train because everybody has to jump on my train. I get on my train when I'm ready to get on the train. When my train comes, I'll go on the same train. Maybe we will go to the same destination, but I'll get on the train in my own terms. Don't rush me. I'm not done analysing things. Am I jumping on this train because everybody else is jumping on this train? Do I genuinely want to jump on this train? Let me filter out any thoughts that are not mine so I know this is a decision I actually want to do. Energy transfer is real. If you just do a quick little Google search, and probably you already know yourself that people's energy rubs off on you. Have you ever been in such a really bad mood, but you've had a friend that's been so bubbly trying to get you up? Like, you would naturally start like smiling. Energy. People can feel your energy. You know when someone just walks in the room, just instantly get bad vibes. Energy is real. Energy transfer is real. And you don't know somebody else's energy is rubbing off on you. Protect your energy. Like when you shower, visualize the water cleansing you from all, like, because when you go out in the day, do you know how many energy is mixed with your own energy? You gotta protect your energy. I gotta protect my energy. It's about just be like, you don't have to be religious or pray. Just be like, I remove any energy that's not mine. That's back to sender, back to whoever gave me the energy. I give it back. Filter out your thoughts. A really good way is through meditation. So, and it helps you become aware of your thoughts, because you can be having such a negative mindset and you don't even know. When you start meditating, you start breathing, you focus on your breathing. When you start having thoughts, you go back to your breathing, and you recognizing the fact that you were thinking is you meditating. So when you realize the fact that you were thinking, you think about your thoughts and you're like, wait, how did I even get there? You're meditating, you're like, oh, life is so bad. You're like, wait, I didn't even notice I'm thinking like this. You have probably been digging your own grave your whole life and you didn't even know, because you weren't aware of your thoughts. Become aware of your thoughts. Living for others will never fulfill you. Living for your parents, living for your friends. At the end of the day, you come to this earth alone, you die alone. Why are you living for other people? Are they going to be there are they going to die with you? Were they born with you? We are all alone. We are all individuals. Why are you living for the standards of other people? What's that going to benefit you? What benefit is that going to do for you? Let's be real. let's BFFR right now. How is that going to benefit you? Biggest fear may turn into your greatest strength. The strength that people know that your energy is untouched. People know that not to mess with you, because people around you will know that if they mess up, that's it. You can leave them without being afraid of being alone. Do you know how powerful that is? You know how many people can hold you hostage? How many people know that you're so pathetic that you need other people to be around you, so they just treat you so badly because they know that you can't handle being alone. When you can handle being alone, people can't touch you. Cause wait, I'm gonna travel alone. You won't find me. You ain't gonna touch me. What are you talking about? Non-insecure people will never judge you for being on your own, on doing your own thing. Only people who are insecure, only people who they're not like you. They can't, even themselves, they can't be alone. Only people that cannot do what you're doing will judge you. Whew. Whew. Bro, when have you ever seen a rich person judge a poor person for trying to make money? When have you ever seen a successful athlete judge a smaller athlete trying to make it? No one. But you always see the haters that be hating, and they're just mad because they can't be like you. People who are hating on you for being alone are mad because they cannot be alone like you. And consciously, they may not know this, but subconsciously, that's the deeper root of the issue. Only low-level people, bottom of the barrel scraps, will judge you. I'm not saying if you're like an extrovert, if you're a social person, like, don't ever talk to me ever again. But experiment. Like, if you've always been social all your life, figure out what it's like to be like alone. And if you've been always alone your life, figure out how it's like to be social. Obviously, don't isolate yourself in your room for 6 weeks because you may get depression. But have balance. Have balance. Like, make your alone time be 51 and social time be 49. Still be social, but just make your alone time a little bit more of a priority. Now, I know a lot of people, it's like being alone time is 0. The only time you're alone is when you sleep, when you eat, when you get home, when you shower. It's the only time you're alone. Do better. Don't run away from your dark side. And please watch, I don't know what side it comes up on. Is it this side or this side? I don't know. But embrace your dark side. I don't know what side it comes up on, but it's going to come up on that side. Final thoughts of this video. What are your thoughts? Find out which ones are yours or not. This is your homework for this video, guys, is to meditate for the next 1 week every day for 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. For the next week, meditate every day for 5 minutes. And I want you to comment down below. I want guys, even like, be like day 1, day 2, day 3, and like give, like, when people do the workouts and they give their results, I want you guys to do that with meditation and say your results after 1 week and tell me if any thoughts you've been telling yourself for so long you've realized, wait, this is not me though. I've been living by other people my whole life. But that's your homework for this week. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for all the love and support. And I'll see you guys next week Friday. And next week Monday for a new video. Next week Friday. A new podcast next week Monday. Bye guys.